So our typical A-level business student, somebody who potentially might want to run their own business in the future, but they've got that interest in sort of businesses, how they work. Maybe they're, they've got creative skills, they might want to go into marketing, or they might be more finance, but they kind of got that kind of urge to kind of get into a business in the future.
And also students with a sense of humour, students with a very positive outlook, and students who want to commit and just want to be in a business studies lesson.
You don't need to have done GCSE business, because we start at the beginning again. So those students that have done GCSE business, okay, they're going to get a bit of a head start. They're probably going to know quite a lot of content as we move through year one.
Yeah.
However, once we get towards the end of year one into year two, you don't know who's done GCSE business or not. So
I did teach, for 16 years I taught GCSE business. So I know what comes up, I know what they're taught, and sometimes you say, oh, you guys did it in business studies. And it's an amazing amount of them said, I can't remember that. So it doesn't matter.
No, you don't need to.
You don't need to. You don't need to be sitting there racking your brains thinking, oh no, I did this at GCSE. No, we'll take it all from the top and we'll develop it. We got a lot of focus on what we teach and developing it in such a way that it actually aids you when you start writing your exam questions and your end of topic test questions. So. Well, it starts very from the beginning, really. What is a business? How's a business set up? What's an entrepreneur? How does an entrepreneur behave? And then we look at external and internal impact on a business, which goes through to then running a business, through to recruiting people, doing finance in a business, making decisions in a business. And then in year two,
in year two, it's more sort of strategic. So we start to look at the different sort of tools that a business can use to formulate their strategy and decision making, whether they're kind of tools with regards to product portfolio and marketing, or maybe financial tools. And then finally, we go into global businesses and look at how you market globally and how you manage your people when you're an international business operating on such a large scale.
Yes, three exams. There are 4 themes, and theme 1 and 2 are studied in year 1. Theme 2, 3 and 4 are studied in year 2. So the first exam is on theme 1 and theme 4. The second exam is on theme 2 and theme 3. The final exam is set against an industry background, and the industry is supplied by the exam board, and that can be anything from what has been learnt in the syllabus. So yes, basically exam based.
We have a lot of those. So in A-level business, we believe that actually getting the students out into industry is really important to understand how a business works in real life. So we do a trip to Cadbury's World, which includes a marketing talk, so they can understand how that operates as a business, and that's obviously a global business. We also have been to Mini Motors and Morgan as well. Part of the course is production. So we look to see how stock's controlled. So again, it just brings everything, those parts of the course to life a little bit more. And we've just introduced our first overseas trip, which will go in 2025 for our current year ones, over to Disneyland Paris. And that's for the Business Life conference out there. So it's a conference, so they'll get to experience what is a conference like? What does that feel like? And listen to some leading speakers, and then also get to see how Disneyland Paris operates as a business and experience it firsthand.
And potentially there could be another trip in year 2 around January time. Depends on what the theme for paper 3 is. So there will be a trip. We don't know what it'll be yet. Depends on what the theme is. I'm hoping for the travel industry in the Bahamas or Jamaica or the Caribbean, something like that.
That would be nice.
We can hope. We can pray.
We can go on that. We also do get speakers coming in as well. So we ask parents or carers if anyone wants to come in and speak and talk about their business or their sort of job. And for the first time this year, because we have such a large cohort, instead of speakers coming into classrooms, we've booked the Sundial Theatre, and we've got 3 entrepreneurs coming in to talk to our students in December about their journeys, from small business owners to now leading people and developing their business. Yeah, we have there's a mixture of directions that they take after doing the A-level. So some of them will go to university, and we've got students studying business with different subjects like sport or just business management as a sandwich programme in places like Exeter, Lancaster, Bath, Bournemouth, so they go on to those university pathways. But we've also got students that will be accepted onto degree apprenticeships with employers like Siemens and St James's Place here in Cirencester, Amazon and Rolls-Royce as well this year. We've had students go on to those. And some students will go into jobs as well. We have students on the course actually that run their own businesses whilst they're studying, which is quite hard, and then we'll carry that job on. But yeah, we've got a student that designs bird boxes, that's their own business, and also a marketing agency as well, so more of a creative marketing agency. They've gone and sort of developed that business alongside their studies. It's the team. I mean, we're a lovely team together. Like Trevor says, we work really well together. And we're always kind of discussing ways we can improve our teaching and assessment with the students to make sure that their lessons are, as fun and as informative as we can make them. But I think the college is a great environment.
Yeah.
It's that kind of middle step between school and going off to university. We treat the students like adults. We treat them like a team that they would be like in a business environment. So it's not them and us, we're more colleagues all together, and that's how we like to run our classroom, so everybody feels comfortable discussing and asking questions and things like that.
I mean, no 2 days are the same, which is kind of why we do it. And education and learning can be quite thrilling, and it can be quite dry at times. We're not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. It can be very dry, but we like to think that even in the dry topics, we'll find something that a student can connect with, and we can make it easier for them to do. But I think it's just we're very good as a team at creating a really nice, safe environment, where people can ask questions and people are happy to put their hands up, and but it's just a great place to work. The students are really nice. We like them.